Okay, got our last warning. We'll be having our countdown in just a second. See the timer countdown in the corner, 15 seconds, and then we start. Dragon Warrior Randomizer, standard flag set. So no treasure guards, no random chest locations, no stair shuffle. We will need keys. Standard fast leveling, 75% of vanilla. Random monster zones, random monster abilities. But standard base XP and gold. And here's our countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! And we got gold, bit of a low roll for gold, but it is hand X money, and we start with an extra key. No spells. 512. Definitely checking the treasury. And let's see what we get here. If we want to burn our extra key, give us knowledge of what is in here. Gold in the lower left. Water. Herb. What was that? Oh, more keys. Okay. 4, 5, 6. Herb grind 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna save with the king. We can check downstairs. If we die downstairs, we can come back and save our gold, or if it's nothing interesting downstairs, we can reset and get a key back. Whatever that's worth. Tablet. We don't do tablet in the dark. So let's see if we can hero walk somewhere with this money. That was a no-go. Let's try the other direction. Bull's right there. Gross. Baby breath. West Coast. Down here somewhere. Blue dragons. Uh. Try going east now and north. That's where Zone 0 is. Okay. I think we're done playing that game. Always come back for gold with all of our keys. Poltergeists are the worst. At this point, it's just faster to reset. Fairy water. One more experience for the level. See if we can get it on this Drakey. Drakey with stop spell. And hurt. Just crit. Alright, level 2. 301, 18, and heal. Okay. DL 2 breath on the scorpions. We'll pick up another fairy water. Pick up one of everything in here. Herb, key, fairy water, and gold. Our max up on herbs. Just crit the Drakey. Red Slime, haven't seen him yet. Let's see if he has any abilities. Run from that punk. Oops, didn't mean to do that. This guy's also painful. Okay, we're a Drakey away from level 3. We'll use a fairy water on the ghost to get level 3. Okay. 5, 0, 1, 2, no spells. Might get another level without needing a fairy water. We'll see what happens. If we die, we die. Just gonna run from the scorpion. If we don't get much on this next level, I'll get multiple fairy waters by multiple trips into the treasury, so we can take out some of the Zone 2 enemies. For the moment, I think I'm content here. Next enemy, not a blue slime, will be the level. And slime is the level. Level 4. 3055. Hurt more. That's the ticket. See how much stuff we can hurt more before we die. Not a magician. Really? Wolf Lord is excellent. Level 5. 2, 4, 1, 7. No spells. It's in these hills. Blue dragons. Okay. I think I'm just gonna press out. No need to pick up anything from the treasury anymore. You know, silly hurt mooring a scorpion, but we have enough MP to do it. Even hurt more skeleton at this point. 165 is the next level. Out of town. Remolder. Keys. How many keys do I have? I've got 6. So, open the doors here, get the treasure chest. Just an herb. See what we have in the shop. We have a handful of gold. Perhaps get some defense. Ah. It's menus. Oh, we can get half plate. Half plate's the only thing affordable there. Rogue Scorpion, great hurt more enemy. That's what we want to see. Level 6. 1317. Stop spell, outside, and heal more. Alrighty, that's a lot of spells. Not much HP to work with, though. Wraith Knight, decent enemy. Till our hurt more has no effect. Which is why they're only decent, so 2 failed hurt mores. That's unfortunate. But with the gold now that we'll pick up from the treasury, we should have enough, or pretty darn close to it, to get that half-plate armor. We learn Radiant? No, just outside. We're not going to bother with Tablet. Junes are no good. Let's get to Remolder, get our half plate. Boom. Half plate. Werewolf might be too much. Okay. Should have thrown a hurt more because there is possibility to take him down. Wouldn't have been the level, though. Let's find a better zone. Wraith Knights and Werewolves, not delicious. Skip the gold again for now. Skip the skeleton. Garbage enemies. And blue dragons. Nice run from a blue dragon. Ah, Wolflord, that's the ticket. And the Rogue Scorpion. Perfect. Next decent enemy will be level 7. There we go. Well, 7, only 2 HP. That's unfortunate. We're gonna hang out right here on Rogue Scorpions and Wolflords. Rogue Scorpions and Wolflords, please. Not blue dragons. Death. Yeah, I'll take a wolf. Ambushed by a blue dragon out here. Blue dragons are the unfriendly enemy that we're dealing with. We'll pick up some gold. Thank you. Worth it. Still not worth it. It's actually healing top off after this little swamp walk. 34 HP is not much to play with. Fine. Close enough to the level, we'll pop some skeletons. I don't like it though. There we go. That's what we want. Rogue Scorpion. Five away from the level. Lord will do it. Level 8. We need HP. 10, 3, 11, 13, hurt, and sleep. That's a big help. This dead end down here? I feel like it did. Three hurt horns left. So I'm not going to use it on a skeleton. Scorpion is good. 2 more rogue scorpions will be the level. I think that's all we want is rogue scorpions. Mathematically, that's the answer. Yeah, because wolf lords aren't even. We want the rogue scorps. Sure, one-shot those guys. Couple of them, and then we do want the wolf lords. But the rogue scorpions are preferred. Ouch! We ran. Somehow we ran. Didn't need to take that, because either a rogue scorpion or a wolf lord will be level. But it's oops all magicians. Oh, jeez. Okay, didn't get the level. I was hoping for the level before I died. There's a wolf lord for level 9. $18 power is nice. 7, 2, 9 return. That 2 HP is not helpful, so I think I just stick right here. We'll risk the blue dragons. Could even try the double hurt more the blue dragons. There's rogue scorp. Nice. Probably one more level and it'll be time to push out. Try to double hurt more. There's one. There's 2. Got him. Yeah. So we like either wolf lords, rogue scorpions. We'll try another blue, see if we get lucky. There's 1 hurt more landed. There's 2 hurt mores landed. Alright. That worked out well. Level 10, just like that. 3, 9, 19, 4. And confirmed that's a dead end. So we can go south or north of Remulder or north from here. That is handlocked. So it looks like Remulder is the only way out up here. Nah, we're only doing 10. Stay at the Remulder Inn, then go north. We don't know Repel, do we? We learned a lot of spells at one level. Nope, we don't know Repel. We don't know Radiant. Due north is nothing. Here's another town. Here's a metal slime. Garbage zone. Cantlin. It's an excellent town to find. Broadsword or large shield? Let's go large shield. Stock up keys. And let's check coordinates. Alright, we made it. There are no coordinates. Get a scale. Get torch. Tablet cave that we left behind early. Let's press forward. And we might be in a dead end. We are. Okay. Oh, okay. We're gonna do Tablet Cave. Guess I could have taken the money there. Should be good for keys for a while. So there's one chest to check down here in Tablet. No enemies to fight. Do have the spell of outside for a quick exit, which I enjoy. And it's just wings. Okay. Not have a fairy water. And there is a cave hidden down here, that's why you walk through swamps. And you have the ability to do so. Swamp South. Don't know what's more dangerous, trying to run or trying to swing. Not gonna check the spike enemy right away. I'd rather see where this pops out. I'd also rather have lights. Okay. Nothing. Have to go south from here. Sure, Goldman. Town. Ooh, Star Wyvern. What's the level? Use a heal more, make sure we get to the town. That's why we did that. Almost at the level. Nice one shot. Peek what it is. It's cold. See what's on the search spot. Nothing. 0 for 2 on search spots. Garbage. Dead end. Dead end. Okay. Burn a key and see what is... Is there a torch in here? Gotta be a torch in here, right? No, there's wings. So we're gonna check the spike enemy in Swamp Cave. After Rogue Scorpion, we'll get the level, which I guess works out. Level 11. 19, 2, 10, 1, Radiant, of course, and Repel. Armor Knight. Sit here and take a bunch of these and then die and go back home? I think so. I'm down with that. Okay. There we go. No effect. This is probably where I'll die, which is fine. Get my broadsword money, though, if I outside and return. I have a full list of spells now. That's interesting. Slightly not optimal order, that's okay. Turns down here. And knights, okay. Easy pickings. Approaching level 12 very quickly. Hello, Green Dragon. Green Dragon for level 12. Got a lot of stuff to find. Huh. 3047. Green dragons have sleep. Maze of bridges. Town up here. Garenham. We finally get a weapon? Nope. Stay here, top off, because it's probably a dark cave. I guess it could be a trade-in cave, or freebie. I guess odds are it's not a dark cave. Oh, come on, NPCs. Thank you. 3 chests to check. There's a Silver Harp. There's one of our 3 items needed for the rainbow drop. And the token. There's 2 items needed for the rainbow drop. Wow, that's... we just accelerated quickly. way through the spell menu for Radiant. Mountain Cave, 5 chests to check. Death Necklace. Oh, weapon, do we? No, we don't even have a weapon. Ah! I didn't think so. Wings! Herb. There's Erdrick's sword. Well, Garenham was an important find with keys. So we only have the stones and the armor outstanding. Time to go, go, go. We'll keep fighting this stuff. We haven't seen Breckenary. We haven't seen Hawksness. We would really like to see Hawksness. Here's a cave. 2 caves and Charlock. This is grave. We dive grave here. Haven't seen Hawksness. We've got 2 items to find. Let's see, and we haven't seen... I think we do dive grave at this point. But we'll see what's up here first. There's a fairy flute. And the armor. And a key, so let's not dive grave. Here's our harp trade-in. As odds are, stones is going to be in Hawksness. We don't need a dive grave. Looking for Hawksness. Not over here. Nothing up there. This Hawksness? No, this was Garenham. Let's top off. So I haven't seen Breckenary. Also need the Rainbow Drop Trade-in Cave. Haven't seen that yet. So let's go north of Garenham. Aha! This is probably it, and there is probably Hawksness or Breck. This could also be the Stones Cave, so we do want to peek in. Oh, it's the Rainbow Drop Cave. Hawksness, Hawksness, Hawksness! Single tile path. Don't think we've been over here. There it is. There's Hawksness. We're looking for the stones on this spike enemy. Green Dragon. Turret over the Armor Knight, and then I should just be able to hang out right here until I'm ready to go, right? Nothing! We need a dive grave. Holy smokes. Wow. Diving grave was the answer. Oh, nope, here's Stone's Cave. Just a torch. Sanity check. Not a great fight to take, but he's here and he will be the level. Level 13. 1, 1, 9, 11. Not quite there. Oh my gosh, our agility is terrible. This one is grave. Let's dive. Deduced everything correct. This is the only place that the stones can be. Gold. So, bottom of grave is the stones? Apparently we're repelling everything in here. And show me stones. Okay. Not lose my marbles. Now let's refuel in Garenham and grind in Hawksness. This guy. Especially since agility is like 48. herbs. We have a torch. We're good. Do decide to go Fairy Water Strats. Breckenary is nearby. Go grind in Hawksness. Level 14 will come fast. It's 5625. So after the Star Wyvern, we'll be about 1100 away. There's about 9 green dragons. Is. See how many these we can one-shot. That's a good start. Sleep is a bit of a concern. Couple more green dragons for the level. Bush. Take a risk here. Remember that we need to get the rainbow drop. That's right by Gary. Oh, weak breath. Unnecessary crits. Two, 6, 25, and 1. Oh, man. That's scary. Agility is scary. Next level is less than 2,000 away, so we're gonna bang it out. We can also trade in the rainbow drop on our way for topping off. One or two more here. One more. We need to risk it. And we'll walk back across here, then this time we'll go north. preemptively sell stuff just in case I want to get fairy waters. We are gonna grind another level. Don't feel great about surviving with our low agility and our borderline MP, our not stellar HP, and our low strength. Other than that, we're doing great. Everything is right on the cusp. And the fact that everything is just borderline or short combined is enough, especially with that agility. That agility really makes me frown. Probably lose a heal more on the way down, I would imagine. At least a heal more. Like a nice agility boost on this level. Like, to me, agility is not a total barrier to entry, but man, this agility stinks. Getting all the ambushes, which is a sign of the low agility. There's the sleep. Have to heal more. So the next level is at 7,500, so we're about 4 green dragons away. Push. Sleep. Preparing to possibly go another level if needed. Okay. This green dragon is the level. Get a one shot. One, 9, 4, 7. It's another heal more. We're at 128. Good about that agility. I'm gonna play it safe. I'll take a Charlock death here. Go to sleep, though. Of course you're dodging. Gonna go one more level. Don't feel good about this agility. And it's not like we've got stellar HP buffer either. Getting all the silly encounters. I completely depleted my MP. Take a werewolf. Just a little something to cushion. And a Star Wyvern. For that to be a 3-round fight, but it was. Our agility is still below 60, isn't it? No, 60. Don't trust it. If we had more of a buffer, if we have Death Necklace HP, I would feel better. So we're gonna go back and grind. Ooh, golems. Take a golem. That's the superior grind. Yes, please. Okay. Not getting the encounters now. We're close enough. Let's just go. Come on, golem. One golem away from the darn level. That's annoying. And we have to deal with a sleeping green dragon. Probably would have had a golem by now. Not a good choice. One shot, please. One shot, please. Finally. Okay. Level 16. Show me some agility. And some strength. 3, 13, 2, 1. Let's go now. Won't bother with fairy waters. I should, because I'm only 7 to 15. 8 to 15, something like that. Get our stupid fairy waters. Let's get our fairy waters. Much. Sell the torch. Alright, Charlock time. Oh, let's see if we can do this. Should be okay, unless something goes terribly wrong, which it never does. It does. Ambushed by a werewolf on the way is not a great start. Golem's down here, huh? Okay. Drop our rainbow. There we go. Starting off with a couple of first turn runs. Not the encounter rate we were on, though. 4 straight first turn runs. Probably doesn't happen on our prior 2 levels of agility. 5 now. Here's an ambush. Another first turn run. Passage. Torch. Basement 1. Still having really good run luck. Makes me feel good about grinding that last agility level. The only damage we took was on an ambush. Basement 2. Here there be red dragons. First turn run. That's awesome. Ha! Game is rewarding me for my decision to get more agility. Basement 3. Basement 4. Apparently X Knights breathe. Down the U. Across the straightaway. We're in the basement, don't need the treasury, let's just get right to the Dragonlord after the spike enemy. Curious what that's gonna be. All of our resources at this point. 13 heal mores. Now we get our run blocks. That's fair. Gonna need them all in one encounter, though. Use 2 herbs since we're getting close to the spike enemy. And it's a golem. Ouch! Hey. So we're going into the DL1 fight with only 1 herb. That should be okay. Thou art a fool! Don't get ambushed. Gotta hurt more. Is this stopspell? Gotta hurt more, so I will use my 1 herb. And get another hurt more for doing so. Okay. Hoping for no back attack. We got back. 12 heal mores. $16! Nice fairy water shot. $30. And we get a double. 44. That's fairy water. 54. $66. It's a good swing. Above average, at least. 80. $91. Should be in the clear. $99. $108. Our rolls are starting to regress to the mean now. $122. That was good. $130. $141. Definitely gonna heal here. 154. I gotta heal. This could do it, though. And it does, for 164. Alrighty, last heal more. So getting that extra heal more was also beneficial. Did what I had to do. Don't have to wait for the princess since there was no coordinates. 1 hour, 15 minutes, 51 seconds. Good enough for 6th place. 4th on the restream. Drop in for an interview. Turn push to talk back on.
Once. It's just really rough.
Turbo mega sleep. I love it. I mean, obviously it's not ideal, but I like the description. And yes, the phrase that I was using to describe the agility was hot trash. So absolutely 100% correct there. I don't think Nescard ever saw the sleep out of the Green Dragon, but he actually left that grind pretty early on. I think he ran his MP out when he saw Hawksness and then just never went back. And then he went and did Armored Knights in Swamp Cave. And then Jif saw Jif went back, healed. Went back to Hawksness with like I think 2,000 experience needed to get to 15, so he probably would have done it on that Hawksness trip. But his second Green Dragon put him to sleep, and like you said, he got the Ultra Mega Turbo Sleep and decided he was done with that grind. He went into Charlock at that point and actually managed to dive all the way down to get himself a little bit of information. And I had completely forgotten about this, but Jif realized that the fighter's ring was still up for grabs, so he actually got it out of the treasury, which I think actually helped his fight a lot. You and Nescard were down to literally your very last attack, whereas Jif was like 73 HP and 16 heal mores. It's crazy the difference between your guys' Dragonlord.
That was the one last thing that I wanted to get to before we move on to Destiny.
Yeah.
Those rolls were horrendous, and I was down to I counted 160 with that last 12. Like, I did not cover the spread with all my resources together. I rolled my rolls on Fairy Water were like 10, 16, 10, 10, 9, 14. It was horrible. I don't think I saw a single max roll on my swings either. So yeah, I like seriously considered doing a hurt more when I counted like 148 on my last swing, and I'm really glad I got through it. But yeah, GG's Destiny.
Yeah, Shahali actually was noting, Shahali pulled up the Dragonlord. Dragonlord rolled 158 in this particular seed, so yeah, Shahali noted that you guys not covering the spread. Nescard did 161 and you did 160, and it turned out to be just enough, fortunately. But yeah, we've had Destiny of Dragon Warrior here patiently waiting to be interviewed, so we will turn it to him. GG's, good sir. How you feeling?
Thank you. I'm feeling all right. I did feel great about my decision to grind the extra level and get some agility until I see the results and see everyone was able to finish it off earlier than I was. But that low agility and not a whole lot of buffer on the HP and only coming in with 12 heal mores, I didn't feel good about taking my chances on a Charlock death.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally fair. I thought the stats were, like, right on the edge of acceptable. Jif actually ended up picking up the Fighter's Ring, as I mentioned, out of the treasury. So, honestly, I think 130 attack power is pretty much perfect at that point. But I completely get it. I mean, I think if Jif had seen more, like, Red Dragons and Armored Knights, he might have actually stopped to grind for agility, too. So I don't think this is a call that you should beat yourself up too much over. Just because, again, I mean, you're completely correct. The agility was awful, and awful agility can absolutely lead to an awful Charlock. So I think it was a fine call. It just unfortunately didn't pan out in this particular situation. I'm curious, Destiny, what your thoughts were upon seeing the early key start and how you felt that worked out for you.
Oh, I'm not quite sure. I didn't grind gold because of the order in which I opened up the chests. I was grinding herbs and keys instead. So it felt good to have all of the keys, even though Rimuldar was the first town that I found. But I knew that I could access fairy waters at any time by going in there and getting fairy water and extra key. And if I stumble across a town, I can get access to a reasonable amount of gold, which I finally did get some defense. And after getting hurt more in a couple of levels, I felt good about not like resetting and doing a gold grind or anything like that. I felt like it turned out okay, even though if someone was able to gold grind and get themselves to Rimuldar in particular and get all the good gear out of the gate, that probably was a step up. But I always feel good when I don't do something like that and see an early hurt more that I'm still able to probably catch up pretty quick.
Yeah, early Hurtmore starts do help. This situation where, again, I wish I still had Jif and Nescard here to pick their brains, because now I'm thinking of a question I wanted to ask earlier, because, yeah, Jif was, I think, saying the same thing, where he felt like maybe the gold grind wasn't as good with the early Hurtmore. But to be perfectly honest, from my perspective, I feel like you tend to get into situations where if you're relying too much on Hurtmore and you don't have any good equipment available to you, you kind of have to pass up some of the stronger enemies that you might have been able to fight, especially with Healmore coming so early. Unfortunately, the HP was really the kind of gatekeeping factor in being able to take on anything large. So yeah, I think more or less you were correct. And also, Destiny, at one point, again, relying on that Hurtmore, you found what looked like a really, really nice zone that was like all Wolf Lords and Rogue Scorpions or something like that. Is that correct?
Yes, and that was part of the equation too that made me satisfied with how it started. The zone was magicians, blue dragons, wolf lords, rogue scorpions, and maybe another enemy or one of those enemies doubled up. And so I was happy to take on the rogue scorpions and wolf lords and just die to the blue dragons or try to run from them. And then once we got a boost in HP, I actually took a couple of shots and double Hurtmore two of them and landed all 4 Hurtmore attempts and defeated the 2 blue dragons. So bit of luck on my side boosted me. Yeah, Desert Tiles to the east, the Wolf Lords and Rogue Scorpions. Love those enemies early on with Hurtmore, where they go down in one Hurtmore shot, but they're not strong enough to wipe you out if they ambush you.
Yeah, absolutely. Rogue Scorpions in particular are the second best enemy to Hurtmore, the best being Magic Wyverns. That's the most experience you can get for a single Hurtmore. With that, Destiny, I don't really have any other questions for you. Is there anything else in your on your end that you wanted to comment on that we haven't talked about?
How about no search spots for the seed? That's unique.
Quinn was saying the same thing. That's right. I forgot. You guys did the same thing. You both outsided out of the grave. Quinn, that reminds me. I'm glad you brought this up, because I actually talked about this in the middle of the race. Seeing your obstinance in not going back to the grave. I also wonder if search spot items are supposed to have a higher chance of being populated than chests. And I don't actually know off the top of my head if that's true or not.
Again, I seem to remember reading that, well, the only stuff that can be on search spot is Silver Harp token, stones, sword, armor, flute, and death necklace. And I think each search spot individually has an 80% chance of being populated. Don't quote me on that. I seem to remember reading that somewhere.
I mean, we definitely do see them populated the vast majority of the time, even if they're not always with the items that we want. Although the one thing that I will say, oh, I see. EMP is saying in chat that he says, I believe search spots are higher luck because they're considered first for doesn't have an item in logic. So all three of them had to fail the item checks when the seed was being generated. So
Right,
it sounds
right.
like you're more or less correct there.
If it's between Bottom of Grave and Tablet Cave, which I also hadn't checked, versus Hawksness and Coal, and every other item that could potentially be there is removed from the pool, then Hawksness plus Coal is a way, way better play. Like, 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, again, I don't know for sure if that's part of the randomizer logic, but it definitely makes sense to me.
The flip side, and the reason why you would dive Grave is because if you dive Grave and don't find it, the time loss is much less than if you don't dive Grave and don't find it and have to go back. So you hedge your bets, but in the moment it really felt like the right play was to fade Grave.
I did see that
sorry,
there was.
Destiny, go ahead.
Listen, I did see that Charlock was due south of Grave, and there was another cave nearby. So because Grave didn't seem like it was way off in an abandoned corner of the map, it felt like it was kind of in the middle of everything. That also led to my decision to not dive Grave right away. Because it's like, if I do have to come back here, it's not completely out of the way. And I wanted to see Hawksness anyways for the grind. So that all played into my decision to see Hawksness, and I kept thinking, this can't be a seed with no search spot. How often does that happen? Well, it happened tonight.
That's for me too. I was also thinking about I want to find Hawksness and Swamp Cave for the potential grinds.
Yeah, it makes complete sense. And yeah, there really just aren't that many seeds where you just aren't going to have any search spot items. EMP is saying in chat, I figured I don't know where Cole or Hawks is, but I do know where Grave is, so he dived. Yeah, and I think that's that's an argument too. Also having outside, I think, is maybe one of the reasons why Nestcard and Jif decided to dive Grave when they did, because you don't have to walk all the way back out or rely on something being able to kill you, which can be pretty hard in a seed where you have pretty much all the best gear in the game. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, there were two sets of decisions made, and unfortunately one was just kind of objectively correct. But that's how randomizer goes sometimes.
And I will say, I'm really, really pleased with 5th place. That's my best result in a standard flags race in a long, long time. So I'm going away feeling like that was a victory.
Same here, even though I was 4th on the restream, top half in a large race. Gotta feel good about that. And not surprised that Druff had a really good time there. These seeds tend to really play into his favor. He seems to have great decision making in these really jetty seeds.
Yeah. I was telling him, he was being very humble about it, but I was telling him during the entire interview, I was like, dude, because somebody noted in chat that he has won 3 out of the last 4 Sunday weeklies. He didn't win last week, but yeah, he's won 3 out of the last 4, which is, I said it once, I'll say it again, that's bananas. This is absolutely bananas to pull off a performance like that. So he is absolutely going to be someone to fear in this upcoming tournament. But yeah, Quinn Patrick, talking about being in the middle of the pack, I mean, I was honestly surprised to see you not quite at 2,000 racetime.gg points, but you finished ahead of 3 people who do have over 2,000 SRL or racetime.gg points. So yeah, I mean, you should absolutely be proud of that finish, I would say.
It's incredible because based on my history of results in these weeklies, nobody, including me, would have expected my performance in the Winter League. And yet, it happened. So I can't account for that.
Randomizer gonna rando. That's all I can say. I mean, it
randoed in my favor again and again and again in the league. And I mean, I've had a few breakout performances in these, you know, a while ago, but yeah, just nothing like the consistency that I had in the league coming through here. But anyway, I, you know, wax nostalgic about when times were good, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, Aaron's waxing nostalgic with you in chat. I mean, he said you're capable of being anybody in any race, and he did note something that is in fact true. I can attest to this. You did in fact win back-to-back Sunday weeklies. I want to say that was like last summer or something like that.
It was, yeah. I mean, I had never played in a weekly until probably like July or something, so yeah, it was around there. I haven't been on like the regular race circuit for that long.
Yeah, I mean, and that made it all the more impressive to see those early victories. I mean, I think to be honest, as long as I played this randomizer, as long as I've been doing commentary and watching this randomizer, I mean, people like Nescard, Jif, Angel FM, you know, the DK9146, who unfortunately forfeit the seed, not sure what happened to him, but I mean, these are people who like consistently finish, like they win races constantly, they get up to second place constantly, and I have no clue how they do it. I don't know how they do it. So honestly, for everyone else, if you can, you know, if you can pull out a couple of weekly wins, especially back-to-back weekly wins, you know, I don't think you should beat yourself up too much. I think at some point you just kind of have to accept that Rando is going to be Rando. And I mean, again, Quinn, I mean, you found Rimbledar after Nescard and Jif did. You were just a little bit short on the money, which again, I mean, is a very easy mistake to make. And you didn't dive the grave, which again, there were perfectly logical reasons for not diving the grave, and unfortunately it just didn't work out. So, I mean, I'm just going to go back to what I said before, man. Rando gonna Rando.
Got the flame sword, never swung it.
Never swung it once.
Never even used it, didn't need it. I should have known better. I'd hurt more, but I need a flame sword for. Anyway, I thought, you know, it might be really good if like this, you know, if there's a ton of strength, you can do it without Erdrick sword. I didn't know Erdrick sword was going to show up, but yeah, that was fun.
I mean, again, I do think it just bears noting once again that, you know, if this world map really didn't seem populated with that many Charlock monsters, and I don't remember seeing any red dragons at all now that I think about it, but you don't know that that's going to be the situation going in. So I mean, you could have run in, you know, you could have, you know, foregone that flame sword and then run into like 30 red dragons, and you would have immediately regretted your decision.
Oh
so
man,
that's another...
if there were red dragons in Charlock, I doubt we'd be seeing very many finishes on 15. Boy, I thought about 14. I thought about 14 too. I was walking. You were watching me close. You see me. I was like walking along. I got like 14 off a Star Wyvern on my way to the Green Dragon, and I like looked at my stats. I like turned around to go at 14, got another Star Wyvern and killed it, and then thought better of it and turned back. And I was thinking of 15 as a safety level, but it turns out, you know, that was barely enough.
Yeah, I was looking at 14 as well, and nobody, as far as I know, nobody opted to go on 14. But it looked like it might have been possible, but as close as your and Nescard's fights were on 15, I'm not sure if that was ever going to happen. Destiny, I know you said you specifically were grinding for the 76 agility, but did you look at all at 14 and think it might have been possible with Fairywater?
I knew 14 was possible. I knew 15 was possible. I just didn't want to take a gamble on a very volatile level. Having the low agility makes it much more volatile than like low strength and having to compensate with fairy waters or bank on good rolls, in my opinion. So I've played more conservative lately in that regard with agility in particular, because I've had some bad Charlock experiences with agility that I shouldn't have had problems with. So when I'm staring at 63 agility, I'm like, that's not happening, especially with Charlock not being, it wasn't completely all the way across the world, but wasn't exactly on the same screen as Tantagel.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a bit of a walk. So yeah, I completely follow the logic on that. With that, I have absolutely run out of questions, things to talk about. So Destiny, is there anything else you would like to say before we wrap this up?
I don't have anything else besides thank you very much for the volunteers tonight. Kamion, Lavkian, Shahali, appreciate it very much. GG's to the rest of the runners. Looks like we have a couple people finishing up in the race, and always a good time. Looking forward to it next week.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to. Quinn Patrick, any last words?
Yeah, thanks for the restream, guys. GG's to everyone. That was a fun one. I could do some weird stuff in that seed, so that was cool. See you all next week.
Yeah, there were absolutely a lot of critical decisions to be made in that seed, so definitely testing your knowledge and decision making for sure. But with that, we are going to wrap things up here, so please go ahead and drop a follow on all of the runners here on your screen. Nestcard, Quinn Patrick, Destiny of a Dragon Warrior, and Juf. They have put on a wonderful show for you here this evening. Please go ahead and drop a follow on our tireless volunteers, Kamian, Renikai the Harp Knights, Shahali doing the tracking, myself doing the commentary, and of course, if you want to get in on this action, all you got to do is click that link that is right there in the chat for you, dwrandomizer.com. It'll get you into the Discord. You can set up the randomizer yourself. You can join the races anytime that you want. But until Wednesday, when we have our non-standard weekly, we are going to take you over to RPG Limit Break, which is running their Duckling School for Final Fantasy Randomizer. It looks like they've got a heads-up race going on. So let's go ahead and cheer on our Ducklings as they learn how to play Final Fantasy Randomizer. And until next time, folks, stay safe, and thank you so much for watching.
And we're clear. Great work, everybody.
I gotta say, I really do appreciate that Twitch gives you that really long countdown timer with a little progress bar for raids. It's just perfect for making up a sign-off monologue on the fly.
Oh yeah, definitely. That is really good.
And having 30 seconds to spare after that.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I gotta go to bed soon. Cheers.
Alrighty, thanks for jumping in again. Have an epic night.
Have a good night.
Thanks to you, Destiny. Thanks for racing.
Okay, we are clear from there. Duck Goose. I had a couple of times also grinding on Axe Knights. Oh yeah, the Axe Knights, they had some ability, didn't they? Did they have DL2 breath? Turn this back up a little bit. Axmore, huh? Yeah, on my last level, I did find golems in the Hawksness zone, so I took a couple of them, and then when the encounters stopped coming, then I ended up, oh yeah, the AK-47s, okay. I took a couple of them when I went through Swamp Cave, but I didn't go back to that grind. I didn't see Garenham, Charlock, that whole area until last, as well as Hawksness, which had a green dragon to grind. So the Armored Knights going through Swamp Cave, I took out a couple of them until I depleted my resources, and then I moved on. Wow, all of the items were down in the Garenham area. I think the token and the harp in Garenham, and then the armor in Mountain Cave underneath it or something like that. Maybe the sword. Yeah, Swamp was close to home, but I was hoping people would have missed it because of how it was deep down in the swamp tiles. Correct. Basement was tablet, it had wings. I didn't check it right away. I mean, I checked the basement, but I saw it was tablet, so then I noped out of that. No lights, no outside, no tablet. Well, it's Opti's birthday, so I'm gonna raid over to Opti. Opti's finishing up the seed. Let's say hello to Opti and wish her happy birthday. I'm gonna keep on with my work. I've got 3 channel point redemptions to do, including your journey to Silius. To set up a day to bang through some of that, play some cool NES games that I haven't played. Thanks for dropping in, Dweem. GG's on the performance tonight. Finished 8th out of 13. I'll take that. I took 6. It was a pretty fast one. Early hurt more and the items came together. Work is terrible. I'm working 7 days a week right now. Probably for another week or 2. So I worked all day yesterday and I worked about 4 hours today. Good times. It's either feast or famine. I'm either working 7 days a week like this, or I'm looking for work to do and I'm playing Dragon Warrior during the day. Alright, let's get that raid going over to Opti. Boom. Thanks again for dropping in. Have yourself a good night. Have a good night, Vernman.